Hey guys, can someone explain to me what this thing is on the internet where people feel the need to like comment and say really like stupid and mean shit all over people's posts? Like, I don't get this thing where it's really unbelievable sometimes where someone can post something that is like completely positive and completely just like supposed to be meant as like something uplifting or sweet, or like you can just totally tell that the intention behind what was created was a good one, and then somebody just somehow finds that one little thing or that one way to twist it and turn it negative, and it just kind of really blows my mind that people can do that they can just like take something that is meant to be positive and somehow in their brain it gets switched around and becomes negative, and then they feel the need to comment and say all this hateful negative shit onto this post that was originally meant as something positive, and they're just throwing up all of their internal negative shit all over it. It's like, what happened to the saying of, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all? Like, there's a difference between having like a real conversation where people have differing opinions and they're talking about it, and then just spewing like your hateful crap all over people's stuff. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, before you comment on something, maybe you should really think about like what you're saying and your intention behind what you're saying. Because like, I mean, we've all made mistakes. Like, we've all said things that are negative. We've all, like, every once in a while something like this happens. But some of the stuff that I'm seeing online is just like pure hate and just like, it's just shit. It's just a bunch of just negative, horrible shit. Like, it really blows my mind. It really blows my mind. Like, I saw a video the other day where there were some girls talking about something, and it was, I mean, yeah, they seemed kind of like stupid and ditzy and whatever, but like, I didn't feel the need to spew hate on them. And then I looked at the comments, and there's people talking about how they should die, and I hope this happens to them, and I hope that happens to them, and it's just like, you don't even know these people. You don't even know these people, and you're wishing these hateful things on them because of some stupid video on the internet. Like, it just blows my mind. And then I just saw another one where this girl posted a thing about just like things in a relationship. Like, it was saying stuff about like he does this and she does this, and like it was just talking about sweet little things that like in an ideal relationship would be done between the two of them. And you could tell that it was just totally like a sweet, innocent post trying to like talk about sweet things in a relationship. And then people underneath were commenting, well, like, well, but does he do this? Does he do that? This sounds like just, I don't even know. I wish I could explain it better, but it's just like, why? Why do we feel the need to like twist things around and find the one little negative thing and nitpick at it, and then also point it out and be such assholes about it? Like, we need to be nicer to each other, especially over the internet. Just because you're hiding behind your screen doesn't mean you can be a hateful asshole. Like, we need to be kind to each other. We are all connected, and like what you see of somebody, like, publicly is not always like the whole situation. Like, what you see on Facebook or what you see in one video of somebody or of one post from somebody is not that person as a whole. Like, we are all at different stages of our evolution, and we have to like give people room to like grow and make mistakes without being persecuted. Like, I just think it's absolutely ridiculous that we feel so scared to put ourselves out there, to express our creativity, to express our thoughts, because we're afraid that we're going to get attacked. Like, I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. Anyone that is working on a public platform, expressing their feelings, expressing their opinions, trying to really create discussion and change in this world, has these feelings and fears and thoughts about what other people are going to say. And ultimately, a lot of us have to just say, well, fuck it, like, I'm just going to do me, and I'm going to say what I need to say because it's coming from my heart, and I'm going to put it out there, and whatever people say is what they're going to say. So that's kind of what it comes down to, is that you can't really care what people think, but ultimately we are social creatures and we need each other to survive. And one of the biggest causes of stress is public scrutiny, is messing up in front, is being rejected from your peers and your fellow human beings. Like, that is, it's just a fact that is one of the biggest causes of stress. And so anything that you're gonna do that could possibly create rejection or public scrutiny and hate is like terrifying. And it's so sad to me that it has to be this way, because I feel like we should be making room for each other to make mistakes and for us to be wrong without us tearing each other apart for it. Like, we can do this stuff with kindness. We can have these conversations. We can correct people. We can do this stuff in a kind manner. And I'm not perfect at this, but it's just seeing the stuff online is just like, wow. Like, this is the stuff that people think in their heads. It's scary. It's really scary to see all of this hateful stuff. It's just, ugh. Like, I feel like I just need to like cleanse myself now after reading that stuff, because it's just like, I can't believe these are the things that go through people's heads. It's just, it shows you the problems in this world and why things are the way they are. It's all in our mind. It's all of this negative, fear-based bullshit in our head, and then we spew it all over everybody and all over every part of our life, and we just, I pray for those people, seriously. Like, I'm not a religious person at all, but like, seriously, I send love to all of you hateful assholes out there, because it's just so not okay. It's just so not okay. It kind of breaks my heart a little bit, honestly, to think that this is the world that we live in 2016, where people are this hateful and this ignorant and unwilling to open their minds and see someone else's perspective, or put themselves in somebody else's shoes, or recognize the fact that you don't fucking know everything, and that you only get to see one side of the story or your perspective of the story or situation, and that there's probably many other factors involved with why certain things happen, or why people are the way they are, or why people are saying what they're saying. Like, can we not just like maybe think about other people's feelings a little bit? Like, no, we don't really need to walk on eggshells, and I think it's ridiculous how offended people get so easily, but I do think that we should probably check ourselves every once in a while and make sure, okay, am I acting from a place of love? Am I saying this or posting this to be hateful, to be judgmental, to serve some sort of egoic thing within myself, to puff my own chest up? Am I just trying to like share information, or start a conversation? Am I trying to educate, or am I trying to put down? Am I trying to bring somebody up, or am I trying to knock them down, bring them down, make them feel stupid? You know what I mean? Like, why do we need to do that? Why? I just don't get it. And I don't get how people can wish such hurtful, hateful things on people that they don't even know. So maybe before you post something, you should ask yourself, am I being an asshole right now? Because I even catch myself doing it. I mean, it's not nearly as bad as some of this stuff that I've been seeing that has gotten me all wow about it. But like, every once in a while, I'll find myself wanting to say something to somebody, and then I realize, like, okay, what am I trying to do here? Like, sometimes I feel like I have to rephrase things, because it's like, I don't want to make people feel stupid. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to belittle people. I want to connect with people and have conversations and share ideas with people. And so sometimes I'll post something, or I'll be about to post something, and then I'll have to check myself and realize, like, oh, maybe you shouldn't say it like that, or maybe you shouldn't post it at all. Like, there's been plenty of times where I've posted something and then deleted it, or gone to post something and then decided not to, gonna make a comment and decided not to, because it's like, you know what, I think I'm just serving my own ego right now. This is not really my place to get involved with this particular situation, or it's not worth my energy. That's the other thing, especially with talking about like opinions and stuff and lifestyles and like some of these bigger issues. Sometimes it's like there's just really no point in getting in on these like crazy online arguments. It's just a waste of time. It's just gonna drag you down the rabbit hole type situation, and it's just ongoing, and you have to realize that some people just don't fucking get it, and there's no point in me sitting here arguing online with someone that's just an idiot and is not going to understand, is not even trying to understand, because that's the difference, is when, you know, you can have a conversation and share ideas and share differing opinions, but if one or both sides of the argument is not willing to look at the other person's perspective or to even be open to learning something or being wrong, then it's not going to go anywhere. You're just going to go around in fucking circles, and it's going to be a waste of your time. It's going to drag you down. It's going to make you feel like shit. And then, so it's like, just why? Like, I had this happen yesterday where I commented on someone's vegan post, sharing some information. Somebody had a problem with what I said and spewed their negative internal shit on it. And at first, I thought about responding to it. And actually, I think I did. I responded once to what she said, and then she continued to say stupid shit and clearly like was not understanding or listening to what I was saying, because like from her response I could tell that like, okay, you didn't understand what I just said, because you know how you can tell by the way that someone responds that they like didn't even really read or process what you said. So after that I was like, I'm just not gonna respond. Like, I thought about it, I wanted to, because I was like kind of heated and irritated, but then I was like, okay, is this like a really good use of my time? Because I don't think it is. Like, there's so many other things that I want to be doing, and then like I complain all the time about how like I don't have enough time, I need more time, I wish I could get more in the day. So it's like shit like that is what has to get cut out. Like, there's just no time to be sitting on the internet arguing with strangers that don't even care or aren't even trying to listen or whatever. And so I just went on with my day, and that's what you have to do, is just like leave it. Like, you don't have to participate in it, you don't have to be a part of it, and just move on with your life and go do other things that are more pleasurable and enjoyable and that are going to make me feel good. And so that's another thing, is you have to check yourself when you, like, if you say something or you write something, you know in your heart, like, this feels good, or this, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say this, or this feels kind of bad, like, when you have that feeling, don't fucking say anything, or delete your post. Like, that's just how it goes. Even if you can't pinpoint, like, why you're feeling a certain way, certainly continue to reflect on it, but don't fucking post it and don't put it out there. If you can feel it in your heart, this dark spot in there that, like, you shouldn't say this stuff, or you shouldn't post this, or maybe your intentions aren't in the right place, because we all have these moments. We're human, it just happens. But this stuff that I'm seeing on the internet lately is just at a whole nother level. Like, these, you know, we all make mistakes and all that stuff, so that's just whatever. That's not even really what this video is supposed to be about. It's this really extreme hateful shit that people are posting in the internet, bullying, and this thing where people have to post literally like all of their thoughts and opinions about what someone is doing. Like, if you don't like what someone's doing, if you don't like what they're saying, if you don't like what they're posting, don't fucking follow them. Unfollow them. Like, don't be friends with them. You don't have to see their stuff on your timeline or on the internet. Like, don't search their stuff, don't watch their videos, just don't say anything. Why do you have to say anything at all? Like, who the fuck are you that made you the regulatory police around here of who can do what and who can say what and who can share what? Like, you're a fucking human just like the rest of us, so back the fuck up and go do something else, and just, we don't have to like each other. We don't have to like each other. We don't have to be a part of each other's lives. Like, it just... You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just no time for that. There's no time for it at all. We should all be spending our time focusing on the good and spending time with the people we love and supporting and uplifting the people that we love and that we care about and that we support, instead of bashing what we hate. What's that saying? The support what you love instead of bashing what you hate. And now that I've spent all this time on this video and I said that, I want to continue on with my day and not think about this anymore, because it's a negative thing, and I think I got out what I needed to say and what I needed to process, and I don't want to harp on it or dwell on it any longer. I'm going to focus on raising my vibration and becoming a kinder, more loving person myself, because that's the only thing that I really have control over, and just continue to monitor what I'm saying and what I'm posting and what I'm putting out there, and I guess that's the only thing that I really have control over. I don't need to respond to any of this stuff or any of these people, and neither do you. We all can just go about our days and just focus on how we can better ourselves and just be the change that we want to see in this world, and that's how things get better. That's how things change. It starts with one. So I'm encouraging all of you to become more mindful in your communications with other people and try really, really hard not to bully people or not to say mean things on people's stuff, because we are all trying our best from our level of consciousness. I really, truly believe that. Some of us just aren't as evolved as others, you know? Some of us have not reached that point in that area of our life, you know? We all have different strengths and different weaknesses. We've all been through different experiences, and not all of us understand the same concepts. And so it's okay for us to be different and have differing opinions and to disagree. In fact, it's a very good thing, because if everyone was like us, then nothing would fucking happen in this world, because you know what I mean? Like, we need all these different kinds of people to do all these different kinds of things in the world. And so we have to learn to love and respect each other and find some way to coexist and be together on this planet. And trust me, like, I know it's hard, but we're all in this thing together. We're all connected and we're all one. And if we don't find a way to be nicer and more loving to each other, things are just gonna spiral downwards, you know? And I'm interested in spiraling upwards. So I would like to focus my intention on continuing to uplift and empower other people, uplift and empower myself, and just spread all that good stuff instead of focusing on any of the negative things. So I'm gonna go now. I will talk to all of you later. Bye.